And when I take a shower, I do wash my ears. Do you want to glow? Me too. This glow is gonna last all day long. Let me show you how. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna give you long-lasting tips so that your glow is lasting from day to night. No matter what you do, it's not gonna move around and it's sweat-proof. I am even kind of shocked at this glow myself. No matter what your skin type is, you can look like a glowing goddess and it's going to last all day long. If you wanna see how I got here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the Dom fam. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Before I put on any of my skincare or start my makeup, I always do my brows first, just so the product can adhere to my skin. I'm using the new brow frame from Dominique, the first ever flat edge pencil. I wanted to create this because I have no brow hairs. Just like to create these little front hairs. I'm using the shade Soft Black Brown. So I do these imperfect brow hairs all throughout my brow, and then I go back in and define the hairs even more once I'm done. I have to do this first just so I can have structure, and then I start the rest of my makeup. And then with the flat edge, I just fill in my brow hair, the rest of my brow. Because it's summertime, I want my makeup to last. This is a waterproof mascara, and it also just kind of creates these little tubes around your eyelashes. The face prep is such an important part of my routine, so I'm gonna use this True Botanicals Pure Radiance Oil. I am obsessed with this. I've talked about it on TikTok before. It's part of my perfect base routine. I'll have a video right here for you guys, but I love this stuff. It literally helps your makeup apply so smooth like butter, and I'm obsessed. It gets really down deep into the layers. I have dry skin, by the way. If you have dry skin, this is gonna be your saving grace this summer. And this portion of the video is sponsored by True Botanicals. I use and love them all the time. I'm obsessed, and I'm honestly so honored. The sun is extreme. My skin gets even drier in the summertime, so this really helps. I put this all over my face and my body before I start my makeup, especially if you want that glowy look. Oh my gosh, this is what you're gonna be using all summer. You can get it on ulta.com. Use your points for this because it is really, really good. I am obsessed with this True Botanicals Pure Radiance Oil. I am putting it literally all over my chest, my arms. I put it everywhere. It's so good. My hands. And it really hydrates the skin. It's non-comedogenic. And the Renew Pure Radiance Oil fights signs of aging. It's clinically proven to outperform leading anti-aging moisturizers. Let me take a little bit more. It's such a good oil. It kind of just does everything in one step. We're gonna be out and about and we need to make sure our skin is protected. So I'm gonna be using this SPF from Supergoop. It is called the Glowscreen. It gives you like a bronzy type of look, and I love that look for the summer. This is SPF 40, so you are covered. And I'm just gonna take it on my hands and work it into my skin. It's gonna give us a little bit more of a tan, and I'm putting that all over. All of these steps are going to eventually lead you to a long-lasting sweat-proof glow. So keep watching if you really want your glow to last, because not only are you gonna be glowing, but it's not gonna go away the entire day and the entire night. Your skin is gonna look so good for this summer. I put a little bit on my ears, and when I take a shower, I do wash my ears. I'm taking the Tower 28 SunnyDays. It is a skin tint, and I put it on with my hands just because I feel like it applies better. I like putting on my makeup with my hands, and it has SPF 30. It gives you an even look, and it goes on even more beautiful with the radiance oil underneath it. Oh my God, it just glides like butter. I try not to get too much around my under eyes just so that it doesn't cake up. The less product you use around your eyes, because the skin is so thin, the less cakey you're gonna look. So just be careful around that area. Blending it out with your hands is also a really good technique to make your makeup look more skin-like. The warmth of your hands heats up the product and it just melts into your skin even better. All right, so now that we have our skin looking good, now I'm going to color correct my under eyes. If you don't have dark under eye circles, don't worry about it. But if you are my skin tone and you have dark under eye circles, I'm gonna help you make your under eyes look like you were born with beautiful under eyes. So what I do is take two color correctors, a yellow and a peach. These ones are from e.l.f. And I just put down some yellow color corrector. This is my little recipe. I also put corrector on the corners of my mouth to brighten and lift. And then I'll take the peach corrector and layer that on top of the yellow corrector. I won't do it here because I just want to brighten that area. This I want to completely neutralize. Then I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and just press it in to the under eye area, and you're gonna notice that all the discoloration is gone. Bam. Look at that. That is so crazy. This mixture I have never seen done before. So when I found this, I was like, yes, this is a game changer. I need to share it with everybody. All you gotta do is just mix your yellow and peach corrector and bam. But at the same time, it's not gonna act as a concealer. So it's not gonna give you coverage. It's just gonna neutralize. So for the coverage, I am gonna use a concealer, but before I use this concealer, I'm going to contour and bronze. You don't have to contour. Honestly, it's summertime, less is better. So I'm just gonna show you what I do to bronze. To bronze, I'm gonna be using the Say Sun Melts Natural Cream Bronzer in Medium Bronze. I use this often, but this one's a fresh one, so I love that it's fresh. I'm gonna be using my it Cosmetics brush. It's the best. And we're just going to swirl that in there and blend this into the areas that we want to add warmth to. And I like to use the bigger side of the brush just because it helps lay down the product even, and just go over my nose. And this is more of a warm shade, so if you're trying to contour your nose, which is what I like to typically do, I would use a contour color, which is what I'm gonna do because I have a crooked nose. I like to contour it. It's just kind of something I like to do. You don't have to. In case you guys want to see how I do that, I'm going to show you a little snippet, but I'm not going to make too much time about it. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and I'm going to take my eye and nose contour brush from Sigma and just really add the symmetry and the structure that I want. I always do a little eye lift. I give myself a little eye lift surgery every single time I do my makeup, and I love it. It also kind of acts as eyeshadow, which is another reason why I love doing that, and blend this through there. I'm gonna grab the sides and bring them down over and then blend. Try to get my hand out of the way so you guys can see what I do here. I just add a button nose shape to my nose. Bam, we're done. All right, so now I've contoured. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. The concealer I'm using is from Dominique. It's the shade Oat Milk. It's a full coverage concealer with a lightweight feel to it. So I just apply that, and I'm gonna do my filler hack. If you have under eye circles or kind of a deep hollow area underneath your eye, this is gonna be your favorite thing to do. This is my little hack for like filler. By filler, I mean some people get Botox to smooth out the lines, and people get filler to fill out certain areas of their face. This is like filler with makeup. I'm a self-proclaimed makeup surgeon, so I do a lot of these little tricks and hacks to replace kind of like a surgery or a procedure of any kind. I have a makeup hack for it. Not that I don't get them, because I do. I have filler, I have Botox. I don't get them often, but I have them. Let the under eyes sit, but I am gonna blend out the other areas that I wanna brighten up, because this doesn't need to act as a filler. The concealer placement that I'm not blending out underneath my eyes is just going to give more coverage. It's gonna give a thicker consistency over time. So I'm still gonna let it sit there, and I'm gonna move on to my eyes. So for my eyes, I'm not gonna do too much, but I am gonna do a little something for summer. This beautiful palette just came out from Manny and Laura. It's the Full Fantasy by Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee. It's their collab, Laura Lee Los Angeles, and I am obsessed. Look at these colors, perfect for summer, and all the neutrals that you need, all the pops of shimmer that you need for the summer. I love it. So I'm gonna go into my crease with this shade right here. It's called Not My Vibe. And we are going to just put that right over the contour that we added in the crease. This little motion right here is just gonna lift your eye and make your eyes look a little bit more snatched, and also just give you like a sun-kissed bronzy crease. And I don't want to go too heavy into there, and so I'm going to take a bigger, fluffier brush and just kind of work it over, just so that we don't have any harsh lines anywhere. A big brush like this is key when you don't want to have any harsh lines. This one is actually from Laura Lee and Manny as well. It's the number 4 brush, and you can use this for contour, blush. I like it all over the eye, just to kind of blend and soften everything out. And then for the lid, I'm gonna go in with Mora, which is Manny and Laura together, which I think is so freaking cute. They're the best besties ever. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I swatch it on my finger, because it's so gorgeous. By the way, do you like my nails? They're from Glamnetic. This is the swatch. Are you kidding me? How gorgeous is that? Let me swatch it on my arm. And just pop that on all over the eyelid. When you use the heat of your skin, your finger, it makes the any shimmer, just apply a lot more beautifully and more shimmery. You can use a brush and it'll work perfectly fine, but I love personally using my finger. I want a very simple, soft, pretty eye, but I don't want a lot of work. It's summertime, we're lazy. We want to do the minimum and look the best. So that's basically what I'm doing right here. And go back in with a brush just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. So I'm gonna just go into the corner, make sure it's not looking crazy. These brushes are amazing. The lashes I'm gonna use, you're gonna think they're way too much, but the girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't, it's okay because you're probably putting on mascara and that works for you, and I actually love that too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this lash on. This one is from Dominique. It's the style Fierce, and I am obsessed with this lash style. Let me show you why. I'm gonna let it sit and marinate into the lash glue. When I put lash glue on, I also like to put it on my actual skin. I feel like it lasts longer. So I use this little eyeliner adhesive glue from House of Lashes, and it's clear, and I just put that on over. And when lash adhesive goes onto the skin, it dries quicker and really grabs whatever's on top of it a lot better. So that's why I do that. While that is doing its work, I'm gonna go ahead and blend in my filler. You guys ready? To blend this in, all you gotta do is tap very softly over. Your skin and your fingers, I swear, are the best way to blend anything. It's just so messy. I know, it's annoying, but it works really, really well. Also going to blend this underneath my nose and my upper lip. And again, using concealer after is gonna help blend in your contour as well and make it look a little bit more natural. Okay, after blending with my finger, I'm gonna go back in with a beauty sponge to get the harsh lines on the sides and around. And the skin is looking so good. I'm just gonna get this harsh line right here. I'm loving my skin right now. I cannot wait. I'm gonna put on my lashes before I show you the secret to set the glow in place all day long. Absolutely all day long. I am not over exaggerating. It works really well. So I'm gonna put these lashes on really quick. You see how spiky these are and long? I'm obsessed. I can wear these for a night out or during the day. I don't know why. I just love spiky lashes like that. You can click the product shop area and it's so much easier to see where I get my makeup and where you can buy it. Wow, look at these lashes. These are my new favorite lashes. I made these and these were gonna be my extreme lashes, my most, you know, voluminous lashes. I ended up liking them for like every day. I found this when I was like picking them up on live randomly. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear these. I haven't worn them in a while, and bam, I fell in love again. And then I'm just gonna get a liner and line the skin area just because I feel like I can see it and I don't like that. If you can't see yours, you don't have to do this step either. It's really just to hide the skin underneath, not to give it a look of any kind. The eyes are really simple and soft. I'm gonna go back in later with eyeshadow on the lower lash line just to kind of tie the whole look together. Before I do that, I'm gonna go in with blush, and my favorite summer cream blush combo is going to be this one from Dominique. This is Warm Peach and it has a dewy finish. And then this one from Milk, this one's called Perk. You can use both of them on your eyes and your lips, but I'm gonna start off with this one first and just kind of press that in. I love that both of these are dewy and buildable. You can customize how much product you want on your face. It's not super extremely pigmented. And this type of peach for the summer just takes me to a tropical island. And this is it. This is giving tropical island. I'm an island girl. And then I'm gonna take Perk and layer that a little bit on top, but still leave Warm Peach peeking through the bottom. So I'm only putting this like right here. Together, they just make the most beautiful color. I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge and just make sure everything is nice and blended. I go in and I set, but I don't set with the powder yet. I set with the setting spray from Dalba. It's a glowy setting spray. Let me show you. Feels like a cloud. It gives you a beautiful glow, and it's also a setting spray, so it sets it in place. Let that sit for a second. Do you see how glowy the skin is looking? Imagine that all day. It won't move. It's good. I'm gonna take a water break. I really wanna go in and set my under eyes a little bit. So I'm gonna take the Dominique setting powder, hyaluronic acid infused for my dry skin girlies. Look all the way up and lightly press that very softly underneath the eye, just so that none of the cream moves around at all. Also, we put that setting spray on top, so it's really gonna help lock it in place. You don't want anything to feel wet before you do this next part. This is the part that makes your under eyes look like a filter. So what I do is I just take my black powder puff from Amazon, and then I take more of the powder, and it looks like I have a lot, but I don't use all of that powder. I take it on the back of my hand and smooth it out so that it applies smooth on the skin. It'll brighten up the under eyes, and it's also hydrating. It's a hydrating matte, so your eyes are not gonna look cakey or get creasy, which is beautiful for any skin type, really. Bam, it looks like a filter, and I am obsessed. I'm gonna take it right in the middle because I don't wanna look oily. I just wanna look glowy. This is my glowy go-to bronzer from Huda Beauty. It's tan light, and it makes your skin look beautiful. So I just go back over the perimeters of my face. I'm not really going right on the cheek. I'm going and I'm hugging around the cheek just to add back in that structure, that warmth and luminosity. I'm gonna go into the hairline and the ears so it all looks connected, and underneath the chin and the jawline. And then I go back over with this powder right on my nose contour just to bring back some of that structure. And it also just really ties in the warmth to your face. And I always kind of take it around the nostril. Look up into the heavens and just put this on the lower lash line of my eyes so that it can tie the entire look together. Depth and dimension is what we want for our eyes. And that's pretty much the most eyeshadow that I'll put on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put on my bottom lashes. I love a long, luscious lash, and this does it for me. The BIRDY Lashes has also a top and bottom section to it. So we're gonna use the bottom now. And it's a tiny, tiny little mascara wand that does magic. Seriously pulls out lashes from I don't know where, because I didn't realize I had that many lashes until I used this. So I'm gonna go in right to the lash, and it pulls and creates these little tubes over your hair, which makes them look fuller, longer, luscious. I remember talking to my cousin about lower lash mascara, and she like hates it. Doesn't like it, horrible. But I absolutely love it. I've always been obsessed with long lower lashes, and this gives it to me. Do you see the lash hairs? It's crazy. Like, it pulls them out of I don't know where. I didn't even know I had that many lash hairs down there. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the top now and kind of just go over my real and false lash. And because I love the glow on the eyes, I'm gonna take more of that shade Mora and put that right on top of our lower lash line. And when the sun reflects on our eyes, oh my gosh, I wish the sun was out. It's currently like 10 p.m. at night right now, so I can't show you that, but I mean, just imagine the glow. It's beautiful. The lip liner that I really am liking is Cinnamon Swell from Too Faced. This actually has like a lip plumper in it, so when you put it on, you get a little sting. So I use this as my base, and that's basically my outline. And then I'll go in, I told you I have steps. Then I'll go in with my Buxom lip liner in Dangerous Dolly. Don't tell me I'm out. I'm out. Oh, it's my favorite one. I'm sad. This is another one that I really like. This is Quickie Crush from Morphe. It has a little bit of a pinky tone to it. When you contour your lips or contour anything, using a few different shades for dimension makes it more realistic. So I do like to use a few different shades. Now that our lips are nice and filled, I'm going in with Mora from L'Oreal Lunar Beauty. And it's this really pretty pinky, peachy color that just goes perfectly with this look and the cheeks. It just matches the vibe. Even this is the vibe. Layer on top of that the most beautiful sparkling gloss. This is from L'Oreal's brand. The sparkles are sparkling, and it smells so good. I want to eat it. Ugh, it smells like bubblegum. It smells so good. You can't make things that I want to eat, because then it's gonna be tempting. Okay, but this is the lip. Very, very summery, glowy. The eyes are glowing, the skin is bronze, and we are basically done with the look. The only thing we're missing is this glow setting spray. So I'm gonna spray it on one more time. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let it sit on my face for a second. But one tip, do not touch your face, it will move. You gotta let it sit and set and then go about life and it will not budge. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, this summer glowy makeup look that is not going anywhere. The only thing that might move around a little bit is your gloss. So keep it with you, throw it in your purse, that'll be good. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Give me a huge thumbs up. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you want to stay updated, then you make sure to hit that little circle with my face on it. We could be friends and keep updated every week. If you like all things makeup, if you're a mom and you like to stay motivated in life and you want somebody just to lift you up, I am here for you every single week. I love you guys so much. Before I let you go, I do want to remind you that you are so special and unique and there's no one like you. I'm so happy that you're here hanging out with me and I got to tell you that because you definitely need to hear that. I love you guys. Don't forget to watch these 2 videos on the side. If you missed them, they'll be waiting for you. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.